Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of December 6th through 12th of 2021. Okay, so here we go. We're pretty close to the end of this year. Last time we talked a bit about doing your your year in review, so I hope you've been doing that and acknowledging the good parts that we've had through the year, as well as not only the negativity. 2021 seems to be the scapegoat for everything negative that we've ever thought. So, it probably doesn't deserve quite that bad of a reputation. Okay, so we just about have all your cards out for this reading, so just another minute. So this is just a reminder that this is a general angel reading, and so some parts of this may not resonate fully with you. That's totally fine. Just take the parts that do and leave the rest. That's how it is with a group reading. If you were in a room with a bunch of people and there's somebody doing a group reading, well, some of the messages will be for some of the people and some will be for some of the other people. Not every part will be yours. Okay, all right, let's just see what we've got here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Exercise. You got to get your body moving. It feels like okay, they're giving me this, they want my feet to do like this. So even if you're having trouble walking or running or, whatever else, at the very least, sit in your chair and get your feet moving and, swing from the knees, that kind of stuff. But definitely the more exercise you can do, the bigger, more active exercise you can do, the better. Climb some hills, go hiking, go swimming. Whatever you can do, go for walks, of course, jogging if you do that, to the gym, weightlifting, like they're just kind of showing me everything. Also, shoveling snow or doing other outside type of work or whatever. All of that counts. Getting some physical movement into your day is really, really key for you right now. It feels like if you've not been feeling well, a large portion of that is because you haven't been moving enough. So if you have to push yourself, well, push away, get going. If you needed a sign, this is it, right? Okay, get busy, and drink lots of water. And do this every day, right? Or at least every weekday, kind of thing. Every make it a real habit, a routine, so that say you normally do this then at whatever 8 a.m. Then by the time you've done this for a few weeks, if you skip a day, please don't skip a day, doesn't do you any good. But if you did, then it would feel really weird to not be doing this at 8 a.m., right? Same as it would feel weird to not have breakfast or not brush your teeth. It's the same thing. Make it part of your routine. Make it so that it's just matter of fact. This is what you do at this time on this day. Okay. This is also, there's something else here too. It's like a positive thinking exercise. It feels like, how sometimes you can subscribe to maybe a meditation or, something like that, like a uplifting message or a training thing or something like that. I can't tell exactly what it is, but it's a daily thing to keep your spirits high, to keep your vibration high, to keep you learning, to keep you progressing. And it's a daily practice along with the exercise and drinking water and, eating well, all that stuff. It just all makes you feel better. It feels like you really appreciate your daily routine most of the time, and so And so when you can incorporate these kinds of things into your daily routine, that's what's more likely to keep you on track doing it. Okay. All right. Oh, and here I wasn't even noticing this. Yeah, drink water. Drink water. I mean, you can't get anywhere if you don't drink water. So they do say 8 glasses a day, but more specifically, it is whatever your weight is in pounds, divide that in half. That's how many ounces of water you should be drinking every day. Okay, add a bit of sea salt to that, or add some chlorophyll, stuff like that. That it just, I don't know, it just makes it so you can function better, you can think better. Definitely your exercise will be more effective that way, and yeah, make it a habit. There's all kinds of ways. They're just saying, if you're struggling with this, if it's hard for you to drink that much water, then look online or look, I don't know, yeah, just look it up and see. There's all kinds of ideas for how to incorporate this. So just have a look. There's no excuses for not doing this. Okay, there's no excuses. That's kind of the the whole energy of this, the whole atmosphere of this. Your angels are kind of like they're trying to kick your ass and get you going, like come on, it's time, do this. All right. Okay, so is there something coming up for you where you will be speaking? Speeches and public speaking. It doesn't necessarily feel very comfortable for you, for some of you. Some of you are okay with that. It's still, they're still giving me kind of this racing heart feeling, that you get a little nervous about that. The more prepared you are in advance, the better you are. For some of you, this is just absolutely your most dreaded thing. And you will pawn that off in a heartbeat if you can. Your angels are saying, no, it's time. This does not have to be on a stage. This does not have to be in front of a crowd. This can be in a small circle where you're seated and everyone's having a conversation. But this is you expressing yourself. This is you talking about something about which you are very knowledgeable. It's not like, this is not a layman's thing. This is something at which you are the professional, and your words are more than opinion. This is actually trained, skilled. Excuse me. Okay, and and it's hard for you to speak that. It's hard for you to willingly, be kind of the center of attention. It's hard for you to willingly say everything that you are experiencing, and therefore hard to keep your throat clear. But it's really quite beneficial to you to do this. Try not to avoid this. This helps you grow. Yeah. And for those of you who are fine with that, that's excellent. Keep your communication lines open, is what they're saying. This is one of the ways of communicating, and this is one way to keep it open, is by using it. Right? Okay. So if you have a platform, whether it's a live audience or whether it's media of some kind, use it. Gently, nicely, don't be a jerk, but use it. Okay, all right. And then it feels related to that, but it could be just kind of separated a little bit. The light. By using your voice and speaking, you are turning on the lights for somebody else. Now, in general, your angels say your life is not to be lived for other people, and that's absolute truth. The reason you're sharing what you know and what you feel and sharing your light is mostly for your benefit. But there are people who are hearing you and who are having light bulb moments of their own because you are sharing. So thank you. Each person has this beautiful light. The choice to share it is personal. The ability to share it in ways that other people can understand is magical. And so, thank you. Okay, and so now here we have, because every time you share your professional knowledge, somebody speaks up and says, oh, that's not the way it is, right? Well, you know what you know, and you can choose to engage a small amount, no being defensive or anything like that. Even if you're feeling it, try to keep that out of your answer, and then you go home and you deal with that later, right? You sit with yourself and you ask, how come that made you defensive? How come you felt about that person's question, right? See only love in that whole situation. That person, maybe they're at a point where they feel the need to challenge everything. Some people are, right? It's got nothing to do with you. That's the point they're at. Or maybe they didn't really mean it as a challenge. Maybe they're just sharing what they think they know, right? Like, just see only love in this whole situation and share only love in this whole situation. Okay, and I'm just being told that this is also this is in your entire life. Every person who's doing anything that maybe you're sitting in judgment, maybe it hurts you, all that stuff. Anybody who's different from you, see only love in that. They are doing their best. And if you can assist them in some way to help their best be better, then great, in a non-judgmental way. Angels are always adding that, in a non-judgmental way. You need to keep your ego out of this and see it only as a love-based thing. Okay, all right. And so there's a whole acknowledgement there that you are very loving. You are very heart-centered most of the time. But you sometimes also get caught up in the judgment and the ego. And so to get to know yourself well enough to be able to stop that ego or whatever from taking over the situation, that's kind of your challenge lately. Okay, so we have our last bit of wisdom here of daily guidance. Yeah, steady progress. Exactly. And that's exactly what I was just feeling with the, getting a handle on your ego and stopping it from taking over. You've made a lot of progress in doing that. A lot of progress in seeing the love and seeing how everybody just is allowed to be different. Okay. That's awesome. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I'll see you next week.